In this video I'm going to show you how to create some music notation bingo cards using software called Bingo Card Printer, which you can download from bingocardprinter.com. Okay, this is the initial screen of the program. I'm going to click Create New Bingo Card Project, and I now have a choice of what kind of bingo card I'd like to create. Create a blank bingo card where I template my own words, alphabet bingo card, which is filled in with letters of the alphabet, numbers. You can choose bingo cards which have got words or items for specific subjects like events like baby showers, bridal showers, birthdays, holidays like Christmas, Halloween, Easter and so forth, school subjects like history, geography, science, math, reading. But in this case I'm going to go to music, and I have a list of options relating to music, famous composers, music notation, music for instruments, opera and so forth. So what I do is I select the item I want, and I either double click on it or click on it once and then click OK. And here are the list of music notation terminology, and here's a sample bingo card containing it. You may notice here the words are kind of alphabetical order and they're actual words rather than the actual symbols. It is actually possible using this software to create bingo cards with using different fonts, and if you have a music font on your computer, it is in fact possible to create bingo cards with the actual symbols on the bingo card, although there isn't a built-in template for that. But there is a website. If you look at Bingo Cards Creator, that's BINGOCARDS There's a music bingo card that's made using symbols using this software. But we're sticking to the one that's built into the software, the free template, and this has the terminology relating to different types of notes, naturals, flats, different speed music is played at, and so forth. You may also notice that I can in fact customize this word list as well. So if there's a particular item I don't want, I could, for example, delete it. So let's say I don't want the word bass clef. I simply highlight it, click delete. I can also add in items. So for example, if I wanted to add tempo to the list, I could just type it in here, and it will appear. It actually appears at the bottom of the list, but I can resort that into alphabetical order. There are in fact a lot of options for managing this list of items, adding an item, adding multiple items, deleting items, reordering the list, moving items around and so forth. But we'll say that I'm now happy with my word list. I'm now ready to create some bingo cards using this word list. So these are the options for customizing the bingo cards. First option is what bingo card size I would like to create. I can choose different sizes, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. I can choose a larger size like 5 by 5, which is what I started with, 6 by 6, or even 7 by 7. I haven't actually got enough items to fill out a 7 by 7 card, hence these blank spaces. I'd have to add more items if I want to create one. So I'll stick to 5 by 5 for now. I can also have this heading here, and I can turn it off if I want, or I can turn it on, or I can change the text of the heading. Let's take it to music, for example. The free space square in the middle, again, I can turn that off if I don't want it, or I can turn it on. I can change the text with the free space. I can use the fonts and colours to customise a bingo card, and so if I used a symbol font with music symbols on it, I could use that and enter the word items in here to make symbols, or I could just use fonts for a different appearance. So for example, I could change the heading to be a nice stylish font, or the squares to be in a stylish font. I'll show changing the colours, just an example. Let's make the squares into a checkerboard of white and yellow squares. We'll make the free space square pink. We'll make the heading, say, dark blue with yellow text, and we'll make the lines green, just as an example. And there's my colourful bingo card. I could customise it further if I wasn't happy with that, change the colours again, change the fonts and so forth, but we'll say that I'm happy with that. The sample bingo card has the words in the same order as in this list here. When I print my real bingo cards, as you'll see in a moment, all the bingo cards will contain a different combination and selection of the items with the words in different random order, so that every bingo card is different. Okay, the options for creating, controlling the printing are on the right hand side here. First option is whether to print a call list. The call list is basically this list of items in random order. If you're a teacher, you're taking the role of bingo caller, it's very useful to have a printed reference to refer to with the list of items and the list of items that you're going to call out. That's what your call list is. However, in other situations you might not need it, so if you don't want it, you simply turn it off, but I'll leave it on in my demonstration so you can see what it looks like. Second option is how many bingo cards to put on a page. I can put more than one bingo card on a page. The advantage of that is if I'm printing a lot of bingo cards, I can potentially save paper. The disadvantage is obviously if I've got several on a page instead of one on a page, each individual bingo card will be smaller, and I might have to cut the paper up if I want to give one bingo card to each player. So we'll leave that on 1 in my demonstration, so again you can see what it looks like. And finally, how many bingo cards do I want to print? I can print any number between 1 and 9,999. If I'm using them in a classroom situation, I might typically print one for each student. But in this demonstration, I'm going to print in 50 as my example number, so you can get an idea of how easy it is to produce lots of customized bingo cards. Now, I'd normally do print, but I'm going to do print preview so you can see on screen what the results look like. First page here is going to be the call list. That's the list of words in random order. I could use that as a bingo caller, as I mentioned previously. There is an alternative built into the software, which I'll show you at the end of the video, where the software will, rather than using a predefined list of items for the bingo caller, will help you pick items at random out. I'll zoom out so you can see the whole page, and I'll do next page so you can see the first bingo card here. Here the words are arranged in random order on the bingo card. And if I go to next page, you'll see the next one is different again, and the second one is different, and so on. So I have 50 different bingo cards here that I've produced really with quite minimal effort. Okay, I'll close the print preview, go back to the main screen, just show you one more thing. I mentioned there's an option as an alternative to the call list where the software will help you choose items if you're the bingo caller. It's called Call Game. Click this option here. The software chooses one item at random, displays it on the right hand side. On the left hand side it shows the current item and any previous item. So when I click next, it will choose a new current item. That becomes top item here. Previous top item becomes the second item. So I get a new one that I can call out, and so on. You can see there each time it's appearing at the top, and I can call out these items during the game until the end of the game. If necessary, the scroll bar appears on the left hand side, and at any point I can refer back to the items that I've already called out. So that's basically it. The software is called Bingo Card Printer. You can download it from bingocardprinter.com. There is a free trial version that you can download, which is of course free. If you like it, you can register and upgrade to the full version of software. The full version allows you to do everything you've seen in this video and a lot more besides. Software is compatible with all recent versions of Windows, and as I say, the free trial is free. It's called Bingo Card Printer, and the website is bingocardprinter.com. Thank you very much.